Well, hey everybody, this is Don with the vlog of many things. With me is the
Esteemed 10
esteemed
car. Hey, I got my little 10 car minion shirt.
Minion shirt on. Very, very cool.
Yes.
Um, we want to do this video. Sadly, just kind of give a little preface to this. There's a very specific reason why we felt fit to do this video so soon after Ernie Gygax's tragic passing. For those of you who don't know, Ernie Gygax, a major figure in the gaming sphere, passed away a couple days ago. And, um, you know, there's been a large outpouring of support for the family, like should be, support of Ernie, dedications, memorials, just literally thousands of posts.
Right.
But unfortunately, there is a couple of cockwobblers out there who think that they're going to decide to post lies. And the reason why I wanted to do this video, and I'm the one who implemented this, I'll take full responsibility.
Oh, but listen, Don and I spoke about this earlier.
Yeah.
And if you watched my live last night with Rachel for Gamers Health, we were talking about people who shit on the recently dead.
Yeah.
So, it's happening. It's out there. And the people that are doing this are shit. I just want to say that.
And they know it. And the thing and there's another sad part, and we're going to show you the screen grabs, is this is taking traction. This is the reason why I want to do this video. Is this isn't just someone making a stupid post and people go, oh, you're full of crap, and it moves on. This has now been posted on N-World.
Yep.
So there are getting eyes on this. So I wanted to kind of break this down. The reason why is because I went ahead, and what they're talking about is things they know nothing about, because I'm the only one that does, because I was intricately involved in it. So shall we break it all down, Eric?
Let's get her done.
All right. All right. It starts off with, I had this post shared with me. This was in the Ancient Dungeons and Dragons players group by a admin named Randy Andrews. And what he did is he made this post, and he basically said, he put his name on this blatantly racist material. Now, what he screen grabbed was the Wizards of the Coast lawsuit with new TSR that is now done, and a quote from the actual Star Frontiers New Genesis edit manual. Now, it's important real quick to note, they got that from me.
Yeah, but Don, actually, do me a favor. Go back to that screenshot for a second.
Here we are.
Because I want to quote Randy Andrews. All right? So, folks, I'm not putting words into the man's mouth. Okay? It's an exact quote of what this, turd nugget?
I can't turd nugget is a really good word.
Okay. I was hoping to avoid this.
Bullshit.
Well, you know what? This schmuck, I'm a New Yorker, not Jewish, but I can say schmuck.
You can say schmuck.
This schmuck had Ernie in the group. This individual allowed Ernie to be a top poster.
Yep.
And then I was looking to avoid this. No, you were waiting for Ernie to die so you could do this and dance on his grave.
Yep. And see, that's the disgusting part here. This Randy Andrews had Ernie in the group. Ernie was posting in this group. And like you said, Ernie was actually classified by the admins as a top poster.
Mm-hmm.
So if Ernie was this really horrible person, like Randy Andrews said, why would you allow him in there? After all, he's now banning anybody who argues with him in there.
Right. If you come in and say Ernie was not the son of the devil, he was not an evil man, you're banned.
Yeah.
You are banned. And I'm hearing word that it's a honeypot, that it's like, well, we're trying to find all the fascists and Yahtzees in the group.
Yes.
You know what? You're all mental. You anybody that's like that, well, you have an undisclosed mental disease. Go seek a professional.
Well, the thing is so I saw this, and then Polly Kidd made a post about it, and Polly Kidd, to her credit, was like, "Listen, this is not who we are. We should not do this. This is wrong," and posted a reference to this post. So, what happens next? Oh, real quick, let's check out some Scaleforge Manufacturing, thank you coming in. Dave Thompson, how you doing? Great old ones, how you doing? Scaleforge says that's friggin' a disgrace to the man that gave his all to the RPG world, placating them and afterwards smudging their name. Utterly disgusting. Agile Monk says, please let's be positive and shut down all the ugly, negative, toxic talk. Let's rejoice and celebrate the hobby. Agreed. But when this type of garbage is going on, John Mog, sorry, I'm going to speak up because this is what ended up happening. In Paulie Kids thread, a individual named Penelope referenced this and basically said, good riddance and all this other horrible crap. So this is what I did. I reached out to Penelope and said this. Or let me back up. This was her post. Let me show this. This is Penelope's comment. Penelope Rockatansky. Now, what blows my mind about this is she's showing this proof that Ernie's such a bad person. So what does she show? She shows the infamous Meg the Sorceress post where Giant Land said you're disgusting. The only problem with that is Stephen Deinhardt runs Giant Lands, and he's the one who made the post. Ernie had nothing to do with this.
Yep.
And of course, she links down below. So what did I do? I messaged Steph or Penelope. I wasn't a jerk at all. I was quite nice, and this is what I said. I said, I saw your post saying Ernie helped write the racist SFNG game. He did not. Would you be willing to edit your post and reflect that? So real quickly, let me blow this up so I can show what she did. So she gives a laughing emoji and all that. And then down here, this person's unavailable on Messenger. So what she did was she blocked me. She's not interested in the truth. She's not interested in, she didn't come back and say, Don, want to prove this? Or who are you? Well, who I am is I'm the person who edited the manual. Here's the only copy out there, period. With all the edits, all the changes, all of my notes going, no. All these other experts getting online going, I know the true facts. No, you don't. I'm the one who reached out to Wizards of the Coast and said, hey, this crap is going on here. Everything in the WotC lawsuit pertaining to this game is my screen grabs and my scans that I sent them. And I just think that this is utterly disgusting for Penelope, and along with Penelope, Randy Andrews to do this. And now it's in N-World.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Penelope, my opinion, knew she was full of shit because therefore you got the laughing emoji, which is like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you, Don.
Yeah.
So there was an agenda going on here. And listen, these individuals are always looking for an opportunity to slander or libel those that are old school gamers, especially the originals, that first generation. They were waiting. They were waiting patiently or impatiently for Ernie's passing. I think that they had the stuff ready to go, in my opinion. Once they saw that Ernie was likely on his deathbed, they were getting these posts ready.
But the thing is, Randy's an admin and let him in the group. That's the whole point here.
Oh, I know. Randy didn't only let him into the group. See, and here's the thing. There are people on the internet that validate themselves by the people they associate with. So Randy likely believed, as did maybe the other admins, that by having Ernie in the group, it made them more legitimate. Even if they didn't like him personally, he was valuable and had value. But the moment he died, it was more valuable to throw shit at him than it was to listen. I don't care whether you like Ernie or not, but he has a mother that's still living, a wife, and siblings
that are in the gamosphere.
They're all reading this on social media, and you fuck nuggets are beating your chest because you think that you're all big and powerful, and the reality is you show how weak and stupid you are by doing.
I want to highlight Agile Monk's point here. Agile Monk says, all I'm saying, Don, is let's not give these less than ideal people any more oxygen. They already are stealing the air of far too many other actual good people. These are gospels craving attention. The problem I have with that Agile Monk is you are right, actually. But this is spreading all over now. People are screenshotting this, and other people are going, "Oh, I didn't know Ernie did that. He had to do it. I didn't know he's part of that game." And people are underneath there going, "Yeah, he is." They're going into N World, the world's largest RPG gaming forum, and they're posting this now. And the thing is this is none of us in here, including everybody in comments, are none of us are perfect. If all of our social media that we've ever posted online was ever available for scrutiny, I'll bet you everybody could have something picked out that they said or posted online that would offend many people. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this, is the people who are demonizing this man by posting this untrue stuff, okay, were friends with him or allowed him in their groups beforehand.
Right. Because he was more valuable. He made them legit. We got Ernie in our group. Yeah. We're legit. Oh man, he's passed. We no longer need him. So,
and the thing is what really gets my ranker up in a ranker on this is they're talking about things within the WotC lawsuit that they have no clue about. They're talking about the editing of the Star Frontier and the development of the Star Frontier's New Genesis game, which nobody has any intimate knowledge of except one person, me, because I was the one who was handed the manual. I was the one who did the editing, and I was the one who put the stop hold on it. And I was the one to reach out to WotC. So if anybody wants clarification on it, I'll clarify it right now for the record. Ernie Gygax had nothing to do with the development of Star Frontier's New Genesis, period, fact, end of story. And you can quote me on that in this video. And there's another thing that shows Ernie and how Ernie was. Also, back when I sold my game Dungeon Crawl to New TSR, they were developing new cards. You had one, Tenkar, the Tenkarian Gibberer.
Yeah, I might have it on my desk, but continue.
Yeah, you also had another one that they ended up not using called Tenkar, the Anus Smasher.
Oh, yes, wow. No, they didn't have that one, no.
No, they didn't put it in there. That's what they had.
Oh, okay.
But they also wanted to put one about a well-known female artist who drew the Greyhawk group, or the Greyhawk map, and wanted to call that one something that had to do with the C word. And if you want to make a bunt cake or watch a football be punted, you'll see the C word I'm talking about. And Ernie was the one who stood up and said, better not do it, or I'm done. So the thing is, we're all flawed in our own ways. Yeah, the Tenkarian Gibberer, exactly. And they made one Lucius the demon because of Luke and all that childish BS. But real quick, Ultra Tap or Trappers or TTRPGer says, what's the SFNG game being discussed? Ultra TTRPGer, the game, the SFNG game was Star Frontier's New Genesis. What it is it is the new edition of Star Frontiers that New TSR was going to put out. And they wanted me to edit it. And I got a copy of it. It was sent to me by Dave Johnson. And I got it, and I began editing it. And as you can see, my edits, in fact, if you go to the N-World thread, Roderick Wable posted a picture of one of my edits in there, and that shows clearly what I was encountering in it. Not a bunch of not good stuff at all. So Ernie had, again, I'll make this very clear, Ernie had nothing to do with the development, the writing of, the editing of, or the creation of Star Frontier's New Genesis, period. So, end of story.
Now, that he had an essay, that this essay was put into everything that was published by TSR.
Real quick, hold on. And that essay originally was supposed to be just done for the board game.
Yep.
But Voldemort ended up just putting in anything and everything. But go ahead, sorry.
Because he wanted to be able to put Ernie's name on everything. And by putting Ernie's one-page essay in there, Ernie Gygax was often maybe you could slap him on the cover. So there's a comment on N World that just went up a little while ago
Yeah.
about this. Well, even if he didn't write it, he was associated with it. Nobody's arguing that, but you know what? You don't have to exaggerate and make shit up,
Hmm.
and you don't have to do it before the person is even placed in their final resting place.
Exactly.
If you don't, if you think Ernie was the worst person to live, he has
Now's
a
not the
wife.
time.
He has wife. He has a wife. He has family, siblings, a mother. And would you want that, even if you thought yourself was a piece of shit? Would you
Well,
want people doing that to you
well,
before they can
I'll say
learn?
I'll say it out of experience. I have a daughter who passed away, and Eric knows about this, and so does a lot of people in this chat. My daughter was nastily attacked online by a couple of trolls.
Yep.
Trust me, it's not nice to see your deceased loved one attacked.
No.
Real quick, Noble Shield has an interesting question. They say, so they're saying about how racist it was is not true, or it was there and you guys were like, whoa, what is this crap? Okay, the game was created. I got emailed by Dave Johnson. I started editing it. I discovered the racist crap. I had a series of communications back and forth in writing with new TSR saying, can't do this, won't do it. I was basically told, tough shit, it's happening. So I reached out to Wizards of the Coast. Ernie was never in any conversation regarding this game. His name's not in it. He was not part of it. It was a strictly Voldemort and Dave Johnson production. So there's where it's at. And, what people are trying to do, Noble Shield, is they're trying to say Ernie was a co-writer of this game. No, he was not. So hope that clears it up.
Right. Listen, Ernie was not perfect. I am not perfect. Don is not perfect, and nobody in the chat that's watching this now or later on is perfect. Okay? Ernie's greatest fault is that he was the perpetual Peter Pan. That's my opinion. That's how I always saw it. He was somebody whose maturity level stopped at around 16, 17, but he enjoyed life to the fullest and didn't always think of consequences. Take that for what it's worth. But any issues I had with Ernie, I had with Ernie when he was alive. Any issues Don had, he had when Ernie was alive. There was no secret. I wasn't waiting for Ernie to pass, and I mourn Ernie's passing because his life was coming together. He was
Yeah.
moving in a hugely positive direction.
Mary Donna.
I mean,
Real quick, Gita Armo asks or says it was racist and they called it out at the time, but Ernie likely didn't write it.
he
No,
did.
Ernie didn't write it. Ernie had nothing to do with it. Gita Armo, take that to the bank. Ernie had nothing to do with Star Frontiers New Genesis. Um, so, the thing is, what's really sad about all of this is, and it kind of put maybe a cap on this is, you know, if you're going to jump on the bandwagon and you're going to badmouth somebody, be truthful,
Right.
but also be mindful that there's a time and place for everything. And, let his family grieve properly and let his family, take care of Ernie. He deserves it. Let his wife take care of Ernie, her husband, and grieve properly. And leave these people alone and stop your bullshit posts about him. Nobody cares except your lemmings, you know? So it is what it is. And, I wish his family the best. I really do. And, it's just, it's sad to see a person fight so hard with health like he did. And just as everything's coming together, like I said, he married Donna, his Dragonlands, he was doing gaming at Dragonlands, and everybody coming out of that gaming sessions were always raving online about how great it was.
Oh, I'm
And then
sure.
finally his health caught up with him. And, Noble Shield makes a really good point. Noble Shield says, what's sad is these people hate the hobby, hate the founders, hate everything. They can't twist to fit their views. I think that is a really good take on it. You got a core people, and this Andrews guy. you know, the thing that makes this post so reprehensible is the fact that people who are going underneath it and going, that wasn't true. Like me, I went underneath there, I said, this wasn't true. My post got zapped. So him and his admins, his cronies, whoever you are, shame on you. If you're that afraid of the truth, then you know what? In fact, a couple people who said they blocked me for making posts. So, oh well.
Well, it's funny because I know of some uh, lefties, but not the insane type. It's like there's some righties that aren't insane, but I know some lefties that were banned from the group, given the boot because they dared to correct the admin on their Ernie post.
Mhm.
And they were like, because that group is extremely progressive. And if you make it, this is apparently, according to them, a way to weed out the fascists and Yazis from the group.
So,
So
so the admin is saying basically he made a post attacking a member who just recently is deceased because they're going to use this as an attempt to see who the neo Nazis are.
yeah, anybody who defends. So what they're saying is that they allowed Ernie in. So upon
And
his
you
passing,
defend him,
uh-huh.
you're a neo Nazi. So that means Randy Andrews is the head of the Facebook neo Nazi battalion because he's the one who let him in for so long as an admin.
Oh well,
I
can't
mean,
make this shit up, dude. You can't make it up.
well, it is what it is. Sadly, people are posting this nonsense. I'm going to use the link to this blog, and I'm just going to post and share this video to anybody who
Yeah.
starts running their mouth like with using that because it's untrue. So I'll end this like this, real simply, and that is Ernie Gygax had nothing to do with Star Frontier's New Genesis, the writing, editing, or creation thereof. Period. End of story.
Take
All
that to
right,
the bank, folks.
take it to the bank. So everybody, thanks for the comments. Thanks for coming in. Eric, thanks for coming on live with me.
Of course.
And this is Don and Eric with the vlog of many things. And we just want to do this video out of little respect for Ernie too, because the man doesn't deserve it.
No.
And the man's legacy doesn't deserve it. So if you guys are out there and you guys are posting this crap, stop it. It's not cool. It's not funny. And I don't think you'd like it if it was done about your mother, your brother, your sister, or whatnot.
Amen.
So, all right, buddy. Eric, thank you.
Yep.
Everybody else, thanks for commenting. And we will catch you guys later.